Shalom. Before I begin, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Chakwadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Double honor to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone who are teaching the 100% truth of the Holy Scriptures. Shalom to the elect, and shalom to the brothers that are pushing the word of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai in truth and sincerity. And this lesson is going to be entitled, This Walk is a Solo Path. And as you know, the thumbnail reads from that House of David show, it says, sometimes I feel that to be anointed is to be alone. And truly, this walk is a lonely walk, so to speak. Right? Because for the most part, our families, they're not going to be in this truth. Our friends, they're not going to be in this truth. For the most part, we're not always among the brethren. Right? Go to work, and we all each got our own lives. So this thing truly is a lonely walk, and it's not for the weak neither. Right? The Apostle Tuesday Live, they were speaking about this at one point, right? And I wasn't even gonna do it today, this week, but through the Spirit, doing it now, because this truly is a lonely walk. And with the loneliness, it helps you, to reflect. It helps you to look back at the things you've done, in and out of the truth. Because that's the time to truly meditate, man. You can't meditate while there are noise and ruckus and all the commotion and distractions, right? And being alone it ain't that bad, man. But I'm gonna start with this. 2nd Ezra chapter 7 and verse 7. It says, the entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water. Right, so this truth, we have to stay on the tightrope, because the left and to the right there is dangers, and those dangers could lead you to death. It says, and only one path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. Right, so we can't lean upon another man's faith. We can't lean upon another man's works. Now, it's different for a woman, right? But even then, she, of course, she's under her man, but she still has a sense of responsibility, even though she's under her man. But we're getting on men right now, all right? So this walk is made for one person at a time. Get scrutinized, right? Because we can't, like I said, we can't lean upon another man's works. All right, so now going to, let me see. St. Matthew, chapter 14, verse 23. Start at 24, 22. It says, and straightway Yahushua constrained his disciples to get into a ship and to go before him unto the other side, while he sent the multitude away. And when he had sent the multitude away, he went up into a mountain apart to pray. And when the evening was come, he was there alone. Which is, Yahushua, he a lot of the times he'd be like, hey man, I'm gonna go over here and I'm finna pray. And like I said, man, that's the best time to reflect, to call upon the Lord. That's why the scriptures tell you to go into your secret place. And a secret place, you could get away from somebody, and it ain't gotta be your closet necessarily. It could be in the cut somewhere. Throw up a prayer right quick. Ease your mind. Ask the Lord for protection. But even the Son of Man, Yahushua, he'd move time, he'd like dip off in the cut, to be alone. So I have a threshold. We have a threshold, I should say, for this worldly bullshit that we witness. Of course, we have to move amongst the world, but there's a threshold to that, man. Hearing the vain conversations, the bullshit these motherfuckers is on, the wickedness, shit, and be like, damn, man, get the fuck away from these people. It's sometimes, it be like, I always want to be alone, right? This is jumping to the book of St. Luke, chapter 9 and verse 23. It says, and he said to them all, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself, and take up his cross daily and follow me. Let's look up this word, his. This will be a quick one as well. His, let me see. It says the reflective pronoun self-used, alone, or in comparative, right? So the you yourself, her itself, one, the other, self, right? These are just like basic literary, understanding, right? We have to bear our cross, meaning the things that we go through, right? Of course, we have a brotherhood, we have, our elders to ask for counsel, to get advice, right? But at the end of the day, man, we have to, I'm gonna get that later, but we have to bear our cross, meaning we have to go through what Yahushua, we have to go through hell like our Lord Yahushua, right? Because, ain't none of us right now catching Job like hell, catching Yahushua like hell. But best believe, right, is gonna come, and through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, we could do it. Right, so just making the point that we have and take up his cross daily. This thing is an individual type deal as well, right? Yeah, we're a body, but you still have to individually do what you gotta do in order to be part of said body. This is the book of Corinthians, 1 Corinthians, chapter 10, verse 13. Says, there hath no temptation taken you but as such as common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. Right? So we got tailor-made hell, each and every one of us. The Lord, tailor-made our hell. This one's just for you. This one is just for me. Right? Because I can't go through what another man could go through, right? Because that could possibly break me. And I fall about the truth. So the Lord has it, here, custom made for this servant here. Insert name here. That's his hell. Right? Body ailments, mental ailments, financial struggles, right? Each to varying degrees for different individuals in the truth. But you see, the Lord knows how much he could put on you. And guess what? With that, he's always leaving the door open. It says, but with the temptation, also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. Right? He knows you could do. You may not at the time know that you could get through it, but you could get through it. Because it's Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. He knows what he's doing, man. He ain't just, freestyling willy-nilly. He's making it. He's making you like the woman that said, well, how do you refine gold? How do you know it's ready? Right? And each brother got a different, different like dross levels, so to speak. Right? Y'all got draws. Some of us, got draws in different manners, and the Lord, He knows how to refine us in each different ways. The book of Philippians, I'm gonna end off with this, chapter 2 and verse 12. It says, "Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only," right? Because there are some people, I didn't even try to call them brothers, that they just be faking the funk. They're weekend Israelites. Don't even take their Bible about the backpack throughout the week. Okay, yeah, they watch videos. They don't be taking no notes. They don't get inside the word themselves. And it shows, right? So the thing is not to be a weekend or a camera rolling, take two, and then the snap goes off. And then now you're a Hebrew Israelite. Absolutely not, man. It says, "But now much more in my absence. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling." And that's the part, right? Is working out your own salvation with fear and trembling. I'm going to read that in the NIV. "Therefore, my dear friends, as you have always obeyed, not only in my presence, but now much more in my absence, continue to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling." Right? So that's the point, man, is you have to get it for yourself. Like old boy told Lonzo, you got to put your own work here around, homie. Right? And that's how the Lord is dealing as well. Right? So with that being said, we'll close out by giving all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachak Wadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Shalom.